Good morning and welcome to Heart Yoga. So, this morning we'll start standing with your feet on the ground and just bring your hands to your heart and just take a couple of deep inhales. We'll do two more deep inhales. And last one, inhale and exhale. Now drop your hands by your side and we'll start in mountain pose. The palms forward, the feet planted in the ground right under your hips. So just adjust your feet to where they may feel that they're right underneath your hips, just kind of solidly holding you. So I'm adjusting my feet. Now, once you get your feet into that position underneath your hips, then just take some deep breaths, closing your eyes, and feel the feet and where the balance is. So you may feel that you're leaning back on your heels a little bit more than your toes, then shift the weight to your toes. Also, there's the inside of the foot and the outside of your foot. So feel like the, big toe side and the pinky toe side pretty evenly, and the heel. So you're making a little triangle, a nice pyramid to stand upon. Breathe into that. And then right at those points, your big toe, your small toe, and your heel feel like you're pushing down roots. They're anchoring roots all the way down through the ground into Mother Earth. Feel yourself as a tree. Now send those roots down as deep as you are tall. So feel those roots growing and growing till you get them down as deep as you are tall. Deep breath in and out, sending those roots all the way down. Now I'm going to give you another vision. So as those roots are going down as deep as you are tall physically, we're now going to open up to your mental body, which is even bigger. So your mental body, let's say it's about a foot over your head and a foot deeper with your roots than you are tall. Take a deep breath in. Feel that mental body. Also, it goes all around you about a foot as well. This is just a visualization. Now we have an emotional body, which is just a little bigger than that mental body. Or if you prefer, you can make your mental body wider than your emotional body. Wow, what are we talking about? Our empathetic space, what we actually feel. So choose the width of your emotional body around your physical body and the width of your mental body around your physical body. These are energetic bodies. And then send those roots down as deep as that emotional body is tall and wide. My emotional body is fairly big. I tend to take in a big catchment of the people around me as a pretty big empath. So I'm going to send those roots really deep down, all the way to the core of Mother Earth. now your ethereal body. Woo! That is a real imaginary thing, but it is real at the same time. It's the energy that you participate in. Believe it or not, it goes all the way to the center of the universe. So it's huge, and let's also bring it down deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth, at least to her core, and perhaps deeper into her ethereal core, which also expands the universe. So this is using our imagination to feel our ethereal body, the body of our connection to all that is. And just play with me on this. You may have different levels of belief in it, doesn't matter. Just play with the visualization of being connected to everything. So from the top of your crown, allow it go to the entire universe, into the center of the galaxy. And then down through your feet into the core of Mother Earth and into her ethereal body that goes into the center of the universe. So whatever vision comes to you, perhaps it's a cyclical energy, allow that to happen. We're just rooting ourselves down to really ground ourselves into a stability so that we may lift ourselves up as high as we are grounded. So we are in the mountain pose right now, grounding deeply, and this will allow us to be steady. You can use this exercise to kind of steady yourself in the morning or in any part of the day where you feel like you're getting off balance, and just deepening your roots as deep as you are physically tall, emotionally tall and wide, mentally tall and wide, and ethereally. So that is into everything. And now we're going to move. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just do some easy movements to loosen things up. So bend your knees slightly, drop your hands now. Inhale as you stretch back, inhale, cross your arms, inhale back again, inhale up with your arms, exhale down. Again, inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. Let everything be loose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale 2 more times. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale last time. Inhale, 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 exhale. Now bring your feet together. Still keep those roots really deep. Inhale your arms up over your head. Inhale as you stretch back, stretch your chest out. Inhale up again and exhale down. Again. Inhale up. Inhale arching. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Inhale arching. Inhale up. Exhale down. So you had long roots, you could stay there. Open your feet again to hip width. Inhale up. Grab one wrist. Stretch that wrist out. Pull it to the side as much as you can, staying to the side without pulling forward. Stay to the side and just breathe here and feel the stretch all down that stretched out side. So right now I have my right side stretched out. You may have your left, it's fine. Just breathe through it. And send your breath to any part that feels any kind of sensation, like a pinching or a pain or whatever. Just breathe, send your breath there. Exhale, let your breath soothe that. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center, drop your hands down again, into a loose mountain pose. So your knees are slightly bent and you're not shooting your energy like we were in the real mountain pose. Okay, now we're going to do the real mountain pose. Shoot your energy down out of your hands, down through your feet. Inhale your arms up. Grab your other wrist. Exhale over to the side again. Remember, keep it straight to the side. Breathing, breathing. Feel the stretch. Watch yourself if you start like bending your hips forward or whatever. You want to just keep really to the side. Arm by your ear or behind your ear even. And just stretch out that side. Breathe through any sensations. A couple more deep breaths. Now take a deep breath in. And exhale as you lift up. Drop your hands down again. And relax a moment. Now we're going to swing arms down and up and forward. I'll show you from this side. Down and up. So you're curling your back and forward. We're just getting a nice little rounded back here. Forward, a couple more times. So we're loosening up our back. And last time. And up. Okay. Drop everything down. Shake everything out. Still feel your roots even as we're going to march and kind of shake everything out. And we're going to work on loosening up the hips a little bit. So shake and loosen, like wiggle and loosen and march. I'm feeling some tightness in my lower back, and that's not so unusual if you've been laying or sitting. So let's just march it out a little bit. And then we're going to do some crossover. So we're going to take your one elbow, cross it over to the other one. Okay, here we go. Let's just go back and forth. Now this is loosening up the back. If your elbow doesn't touch your knee, doesn't matter. You're just getting the cross. Now this also works your abdominal muscles, your core, and it's also like stretching your back through this twisting. And the other thing is a little bit of cardio. So that's good. Keep going, breathing deeply. Okay, a couple more times on each side, breathing deeply. And I think that's it. Shake it out again. Good. How's your back feel? Okay, let's do this where we stretch straight up, lift up on your toes, feel that balance, feel the roots going down from your balls of your toes and the energy going up through your fingertips. Now exhale, drop your heels down slowly and curl down. Place your hands on your thighs. Walk your hands down your knees as far as they want to go. Curling, curling, curling. Grab your elbows and just allow yourself to hang. Rock a little back and forth if you want. Remember, your feet are rooted into the ground, so you're stable. You can adjust your feet if they were not in the right place. And allow for this rocking back and forth a little bit. And I am hearing some snap, crackle, pop. But just allow your head to hang. Breathe deeply into your spine. Breathe into the muscles along your spine. Allow for them to release and relax. Remember, these are tight muscles, and then you release and relax. Breathing deeply. 2 more deep breaths here. That's 1. Another deep breath. And exhale out. Now drop your fingers down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands back up your knees and roll your back slowly up. We're doing gentle, gentle, gentle. We're deeply rooted. And just take a couple breaths here and relax in this neutral standing position. Then we're going to root down your left foot, lifting your right foot up. First, you can just put your foot against your leg. Inhale your arms up and to a prayer position. And just hold that. Keep your core tight. Feel your root go down in to the ground. And if you would like more of a challenge, lift that foot up to your calf. Breathe. Feel it in your core. Feel your root all the way down. Feel the crown of your head held up like a puppet on a string. Whoops. And keep that core really tight. Steady, steady, steady. Look at something that is not moving. And perhaps that's not me at this moment. If you want to go even further, whoops, you can pull that foot up to your thigh, not your knee, but your thigh. Whoa. And steady, steady. Whoops, I lost my steady. I actually need to use my hand. So if you want to try this, try it. If you don't, you don't. You can also put your arm out to the side. You're rooting your foot down. You're pulling your foot up to your thigh. And now choose whatever arm position you want. You can be a big tree. I can't hold it too long. So if you can hold it more, do that. Don't look at me because I'm moving. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale and put it down. Okay, what I want to do now before anything else is bend your knees. I'm going to do it from the side. You want to bend your knees to 45-degree angle. You want to lift your arms up by your ears. Bend your body up to 45-degree angle. Breathe and hold this. This is the chair position. Deep breaths. Feel your thighs working, your core is working, your back is working. Breathing, breathing. Breathe into any area of sensation. Just soothe it and calm it. Get those roots going down. Remember the root at the big toe, ball of the foot, the small toe ball of the foot, and the heel evenly. 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath. Oh, there went a snap, crackle, pop. And 1 more deep breath. Exhale, release it down. Good. Excellent. You're doing excellent. Back into our feet beside our, underneath our hips. Hands to the side. Keep it loose for a minute. Maybe let's just kind of wiggle it out. Jiggle it out. You don't have to turn around. When I turn around, I just turn around to help show it. Okay, now back into the mountain. Feel those roots go down deep. Now we're going to send the roots down on your other leg. So for me, it's my right leg. Send those roots down really tight. Pull that other foot up to the side of the foot. Your ball of your foot's still on the ground, so it's helping you with your balance. Lift your arms up and clasp your hands together. You can do this position or stretch up, either way. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel your core working. Feel your roots through the ground, really deep and solid, like a tree. You know how steady a tree is, even in a storm. It tends to be steady, even though the branches may move. Okay, now if you want, you can lift that foot up, push your roots down deeply, lift the foot up to your calf, breathing, breathing, breathing into any part that feels it wants some extra attention and calm. And remember to look at something that's not moving. So just follow my voice and don't look at me, look at something that's not moving. Breathe. Breathe. If you want to challenge yourself to go up higher into your thigh, try that. Not your knee, but your thigh. Open your hands if you want into big branches, however you need to hold your balance. I think I need to use my hand again to pull that foot up to my thigh properly. There we go. Breathing, breathing, looking at something that's not moving. I'm not even looking at myself. Whoops. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, release it down. Shake it out again. Let's walk it out, march it out. Okay, now feet slightly apart, bend your knees slightly. We're just gonna swing side to side and allow your foot to come up as you're swinging so you don't put any pressure on your knees. You feel that? Just slight swings, side to side. Lift your arms up higher, do higher ones. And you can even go all the way over your head if you want. Woo! We're dancing now, aren't we? Just loosen up. Whatever you want to do to loosen up. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. You know what we're going to do? Plant your feet down. Place your hands on your hips. We're actually going to do some isolated movements to work the spine a little bit more. Loosen it up. Bend the knees slightly. Plant your feet down. Your roots go down low. And let's start just with the hips. So you just push your hips to one side and the other. And try to keep your body straight in line as your hips go side to side. Couple more on each side. Last one on each side. And in the neutral middle, inhale. Exhale. Now place your hands on your rib cage. And we're going to move that side to side. So the bottom is staying still as you move your rib cage side to side. Now this is very subtle. If you don't feel like you get it, don't worry. You just try it. Use your imagination. You know, your body responds to your thoughts just as much as to physical movement. And this is something they know in sports psychology too, so they do a lot of visualization. So visualize your chest going side to side. If you want, you can visualize that your chest is my chest, moving side to side. 2 more on each side. 1 and 2. Good. Okay, now place your hands at your hips. This is kind of easy to do. We do this a lot. Just move your your waist side to side here. All right? Most people can do this. Just side to side. Feeling that loosening up in the spine. A couple more on each side. I know this is the easy one, right? And this is the last one. And down and shake it out. Now, I'm going to try to move the shoulders side to side. Hands on the shoulders. We're going to try this one. We don't know how this is going to go, but try to just move your shoulders from left to right. Left to right. Everything else is staying still, right? Shoulders left to right. Breathing deeply. Again, with the visualization, visualize your shoulders going left to right. Even if you don't feel like you can physically move them that much, your visualization will make it happen. Make your body respond as if it's doing it. 2 more on each side. Ground your feet. Feel those roots. And last one. And down. Shake it out. Hands back to the shoulders. We're going to do the twisting now. So inhale to left, exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Your whole spine is twisting on this one. Knees are bent slightly and your roots are deep into the ground. your physical roots, your emotional roots, your mental roots, your ethereal roots. Wow, you are grounded and tapped into everything. Everything, that whole divine energy, all that is. And just twisting, inhale and exhale. All that is just energy, pure energy. There's no crazy thought like this world has for us. It's just pure energy. So it's pretty much like a meditation where our mind is empty. 2 more on each side. We're all tapped in. And that's it. Okay, back and relax. Excellent. So we did a totally standing exercise at this point. We can sit down for a moment. Before we do that, let's try another balance exercise. So bring your, mountain first. Get your roots down. Root down one side. I'm doing my left side. Lift the foot on your right side and hold it. Whoops. Lift your arm. Okay, now just inhale, exhale. Look at something that's not moving. Breathe and hold this. Then start pushing your foot into your hand and your knee back a little bit. And at the same time, lift your arm up to a little bit more of an arch. This is the dancer position. And it's even pushing back from your leg up with your opposite arm. Breathe. 2 more deep breaths. And last breath, take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop it down. Wow. So practicing your balancing will make it better. I haven't practiced for a while. You can tell. Also, I'm on a really soft carpet, like double carpet, and it's harder to keep your balance on soft ground than on hard ground. So if you want to move to where there's more hard ground, like a wood floor, do that now before we go to the other side. And now we're going to ground ourselves into the mountain again. Press the other leg down. So I'm pressing down on my right leg, lifting up my left leg, lifting up my right arm, pressing my foot into my left arm. I'm not going to look at myself because I move too much. And press that foot into your left hand, left foot to left hand, right arm up. Now connect it into all that is, right? Press and the root goes down. Take 2 deep breaths. Another deep breath. Last deep breath. And release it down. Okay. We need to practice. I need to practice more. All right, now let's just curl ourselves down. So inhale, stretch up again. Exhale, curl down. Roll down to your feet. You can keep your legs straight for a moment. Hang. Then bend your knees. Place your hands down on the ground. Let's go into a squat. Let's hold a squat for a moment. Okay, so my heels are off the ground. If you can get your heels down into this squat, that's really good. I'm going to try that. Now, if you're Chinese or Oriental, you're probably doing this all the time and it feels good. Place your elbows out and your palms together. And let's just hold this squat for a while. Heels up or heels down. Breathing deeply. Rounded back. One more deep breath. Then release your hands and sit down and place your feet out in front of you. Doing lots of different kinds of balances, right? Okay, now we're gonna balance on our butt. That's easy, right? Just wiggle back and forth, get yourself settled, feel your sits bones, and grab onto your legs wherever you can. Inhale, stretch your spine up straight. Exhale, lean forward and drop your head. One more time. Inhale, stretch your spine up straight. Actually, we're going to do two more. Exhale, curl and drop your head. You can move your hands if you want, forward. Inhale, stretch your spine straight. Exhale, curl and drop your head. Now, as you're down here, walk your hands down as far as you can. If you can grab your toes, do. Pull those heels off the ground by pulling your feet back. If not, just go as far as you can. And then release down. And now we're going to inhale. Exhale, walk back up. Bend your legs into a butterfly position. Feet together, knees out to the side. Just shake those, flap those little butterfly wings. Ooh, okay. And while we're flapping our wings, let's also just loosen up your neck. So drop your chin to your shoulder, your chest. Roll one ear to your shoulder, and then drop your chin to your chest again. We're still flapping. And then other ear to the other shoulder. And down. This is our multitasking. Flapping our knees and rolling our head side to side. We're going to go down to, we're going to do another round with our head. Last time. Inhale as the ear goes to the shoulder. Exhale as the chin comes down. Inhale as the ear goes to the shoulder. Oops. And exhale down. And now let's just nod yes. Very gentle yes. And we're still flapping our knees. We're doing our multitasking here. And breathing at the same time. Whoa, what multitasking. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more times. And down, inhale up, exhale down. Good. Okay, now pull one heel into your groin, the other one underneath it or in front, however. So we're sitting in a cross-legged position, hands on your knees. Inhale your chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, curl the chest back. Two more times. Inhale, chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, curl your back. Now let's just come into our meditative position. Do a little shaking around, rocking. If you need to loosen anything else up, let's do that now. Just loosening anything up. Shoulders, neck, head, the waist, anything, the hips. Okay. We'll do one more thing for our hips before we come back into our meditation. Just place your hands behind you. You can come back to your elbows if you want. Knees apart and drop them side to side, the windshield wiper. A little bit for our hips right here. Two more on each side. Last one. Okay, push yourself back up. You can switch feet this time. One foot into your groin, the other one around into your meditative position. Now, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to sink in. We're going to feel our roots coming down through our sit bones and all our bodies, energetic bodies, up to the central sun and down through the core of Mother Earth to the center of all that is as well. Close your eyes, notice your breath, maybe pull your attention and focus into your sternum, your heart center. Let's rub our hands together so we get that feeling of heat and connection into our heart center. So you've got your hands all, palms all warm, place them right over your sternum, right in your heart center. Connect that heat to the divine diamond light right inside your heart. This is our true steady point. This is the spark that created our soul from Source. The spark of Source that created the fire of our soul. Breathe into that. Feel it very deeply. Breathing into it, feeling in that spark of divine that is the origination of our soul. Allow your breath to feed that spark so that it expands and expands and expands to all your bodies, your physical, your emotional, your mental, your ethereal, which makes it expanding to all that is. Once you feel comfortable with that expansion from the spark, allow your hands to drop on your knees, palms up if you wish to receive more, palms down if you wish to just integrate into your being. And if you want to alternate from palms up to receive, to palms down to integrate, you may do that. And wherever you want to be or rest, let's take a moment to breathe into that spark and allow yourself to go into a pure void of nothingness, divine energy, pure potential. Breathing into the spark of your heart. Now visualize that divine spark that created your soul as a diamond light seed. And see that diamond light seed vibrant within with all potential. Allow that diamond light seed to begin to grow. See it forming into a beautiful diamond light rose bud. See the petals growing from within, pressing outward till you see the bud begin to open. Petals of this diamond light, divine seed are growing outward, pressing against one another, outward, 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 till you see this beautiful open rose blossom from the diamond light in your heart. It has grown into this big, beautiful rose blossom. Allow it to expand and expand. You are this divine diamond light rose blossom in the purity of who you are. Rest and be in this divine diamond light rose blossom for a minute of silence, just feeling it and noticing your breaths. It's a living, breathing, divine diamond light rose. You are. Feel the fullness of your divine diamond light rose that you are. And know that that rose always is pure and innocent. Any thought, any action you take upon yourself is just extra. But the divine diamond light rose remains forever. Take some deep breaths. When you feel comfortable, you can slowly, gently open your eyes and come back. And as you do, hold on a second. I should have prepared. Let us just take a deep breath in together and out. Place the hands at our hearts. Let's do one deep breath and one Om. Let's say Namaste. The divine in me honors the divine in you. I'm going to thank you and also present to you this new book I just published, which I recommend everybody to have. See, it's a small pocket size. It's Mother Mary Speaks 13 Days Guidance. So each day for 13 days, and you repeat it as I've been doing for 3 years now, you read a day and just allow it to be your meditation to bring you into a life of joy and peace and beauty and consciousness of that divine diamond light rose that you are. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. It's available on any online bookstore, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, anything. And then I'm going to turn it around. You can see the back. And if you want, you can screenshot the back as well. So this is my morning ritual, is to read one day. I think I'm on day 12 right now again. And I do it repeatedly. 13 days. See if you can get that screenshot. 13 days is the divine feminine, divine mother's number. And I'm not going to go into why that number was distorted in it's just the divine mother's number. And when we connect to that, the 13-day week, we also connect into the flow of the universe, of the divine Mother Earth and the divine all that is. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful, and because each time you bring the peace and calm and the steadiness into yourself, you have brought that calm and peace and steadiness into the earth, as you are a pixel in the entire picture. Blessings. See you next Sunday. Go forth and capture your blessings this week. All right. Oops.